see this matplotlib inline?
Mm-hmm.
This line basically tells you to put it within the notebook. So if you're going to do a whole data set, you want to comment that out. So a hashtag means that you're commenting it out.
Mm-hmm.
So it's there, but it's not going to run, right? So playing.
Oh yeah.
Okay, never mind. It needs to go this.
You're switching over to.
I don't know how you install this. Let's see. It's gonna pop out. There we go. Now it's popped out.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Okay.
I remember that where you used to do
Yeah.
that.
So it's matplotlib. QT is basically to pull it out.
Mm-hmm.
Inline is to have it within the console.
Gotcha.
So pull it out, and here you can zoom in, stuff like that.
And actually, oh, okay, and
Yeah.
actually get a.
Yeah, so you want to see exactly what it looks like. Oops.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oops. Yeah. Okay, so that's really ugly, right? Then, okay, so now let's detrend it. See what it looks like. See, it took a little longer because it's bigger. So it's not perfect. It's a little bit like I would make it stronger. Right?
Yeah.
So what did we see last time? 10. That might be too much now.
Yeah.
But starting it off is this.
That one, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. But that one isn't.
It probably just like got hit or something.
Yeah.
Can you cut it or trim it?
You can, but then, well,
Because I know Ray used to be able to like to splice and cut something.
yeah, we can cut it. Well, you can cut it manually, like copy and paste the original text file to see which ones are off. Or the thing is, like, you don't really need to cut it at this point yet, because when you do the peak detect, you can set which peaks to exclude.
Mm-hmm.
So then here's the SG filter for that. Okay, so it's a little bit, yeah, it's a little smoother. So it's like less jagged now.
Mhm.
So the lines here are smoother.
Yeah, yeah.
Right. So then the other one was like more
Yeah,
up and
more,
down.
yeah.
Then so let's run this.
That's the SG, right?
Yeah, that was the SG. Let's run
Yeah.
the forward filter. See what this looks like. See, it just looks like. Looks a little bit better. See, like, I think we, hold on, how do I zoom back out? That's not it. Yeah. Maybe if you put with a high cut, it'll take that out.
Mm-hmm.
But see, this doesn't look like ResPleth anymore.
No.
So it probably is too strong. So I wouldn't run it for this set. So see, I'll just keep it at detrend.
Gotcha.
Because then the SG doesn't get modified.
Uh-huh.
So then the rest of the stuff, I want to run it on the SG. See, SG right here.
Yeah.
SG right here. So you want to change that.
Back to the defer.
Detrend. If you would change the detrend if you don't want to have any filter on it.
Gotcha.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So right now it's going to run on the SG.
Mm-hmm. So until you go back and change it, it's still gonna run the SG.
Yeah, exactly. So you want to change it. PQTIL, SG. So then we'll run it. It's only detecting 2 peaks because it was definitely way too high. So the normalization of the threshold, what that means is if you have a bunch of peaks, if it's above a specific percent of the data set. So hold on, let me just show you. So 0.8, right? 80%. So what peaks are above 80% of the data set? These two.
Those two.
Right.
Okay.
So then obviously you don't want those, you want to make it lower. Right. Jeez. Yeah, there. Now you have more. Now that's too low.
No, yeah. So maybe
Yeah.
more like a 4 or 5-ish.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh,
But
because
see-
now you're getting those bottom red ones.
Yeah, so then you can either increase the threshold or change the minimum peak value.
Oh, that's low cut?
No, this is minimum distance, sorry.
Okay.
Minimum distance between 2 peaks. So say like you have it's detecting the little ones in the
Mhm.
middle, then you can just say like, okay, this is how many spaces,
Mhm.
and just put a number in it, it'll skip that one. So peak, skip 100, and then check again.
Gotcha.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Alright. Then this one is a trickier one. Okay, this is way too strong. Hold on. I can't show you anything of this. Let me change it. What did I have before? Still too strong. Do you know why I'm saying it's too strong?
Oh, because you're getting peaks on. Like,
Well, this is burst now, not peaks. So peaks are the red
Yeah.
things, and burst is just this yellow and the green boxes.
Oh, those
That's
that's
the same.
from the wave, right?
Yeah, from the wave, but it's too much. Threshold probably too strong. So then, oh, that's too low now. So see, I made too many.
Mm-hmm.
But let me just check if they correspond with the peaks. Which you gotta zoom in a lot.
Almost. They're close. Or
Okay. Yeah, green, yellow. So green, yellow. For the real peaks, you want it to be green at the start, yellow
Yellow
at the
at the
end.
end, yeah.
Yeah. So it only burst detect this green, yellow,
in that one.
green, yellow. Yeah. I don't know if you want these. I'm not sure if you want those. So it really just depends of which ones you want. Green, yellow right here. Green, yellow, green, yellow. Green, yellow.
So it's working for the ones that
are
are
high
across-
enough.
are high
Yeah.
enough, yeah.
But you see, the problem is that the whole data set makes it hard for the D trend to
actually get
flatline.
Oh.
Right? Because everything's so.
I
So
see.
yeah. So you can either take these out manually, like so. Go into the file.
Find what they are and then
Yeah. Find out which ones are like. So what? It's a value of 0.5.
Uh-huh.
So then take that out. 0.5 negative 0.5. Or,
Just delete those and then copy paste it back in.
Mm,
Or could you save the file and then import the file again?
Yeah, save the file, but I would make a backup.
Yeah, like
Because
a
it
copy
might-
of it.
It might throw an error.
Oh, because it's
Because it's incomplete. There's a break now.
Yeah.
I actually haven't tried it yet, but who knows? It might work.
Okay.
But I don't think you would need to do that for most of it. Like this is like you would want to slice it so it doesn't have that.
Yeah, because
You know.
this is a full including the acclimation stuff.
This is a 2-minute slice of I don't know what ray it picked.
Ah.
So this is like it's the 0 to 900.
So ideally we can go in and actually exclude those from the 2 minute, right?
Yeah, well, I don't know what
Regardless.
Wilson wants to analyze, but you'd have to ask him. But
Okay.
basically, yeah, you want to take if it says this, then I'd be like, oh, I wouldn't want to include that, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So either like this is the best one that Ray could get, or I don't know, something else happened. But yeah, basically, you wouldn't want to slice that part. And then basically, so calculate everything. Oh, oops, I didn't run the burst area. Calculate this. No, it's like a while. There's a lot of bursts.
Mm-hmm.
That's really slow. Okay. So when it says this asterisk, that means it's still running.
Mm.
So the numbers are the order that I ran them in.
Gotcha.
Okay, it ran. See, it turned from an asterisk to a number.
Mm-hmm.
Ran. See, so 687 breaths. Let's just check if these look right. Minute ventilation 2.8. I think that might be too low. So that might give an indication that your settings are off.
Gotcha.
You know, like, you know what these mean? Like the mean
Mhm.
breath rate.
Oh,
and
the how
food.
often per second that they breathe.
Yeah,
and
so
how-
these should look right for your rats.
Mhm.
If they don't look right, then it might be off. But sometimes if that is what you get, that is what you get.
True.
Like, so I would compare this with the raw lab chart,
Mhm.
right? Look at it and just be like, okay, does this make sense to have this, like this data?
Gotcha.
So I even calculated apnea right here.
Mm-hmm.
And this is the settings. Then it's going to ask you, did it complete? Yes or no? And then you say no. And it still won't let me save because it's on the hard drive.
Gotcha.
But it should.
It should. Okay.
Yeah. I mean,
And if it
I hope
doesn't,
so.
I'll shoot you a text.
Yeah. Well, I feel like we should try it on hold on. Let me just copy into a single file. How about that?
That works.
Alright. Which file do you want to do?
Maybe if it doesn't.
Sham, Saline, or LPS?
Let's do a sham just because odds are it's probably gonna look good.
Okay. Copy. Paste it here. Needs to be up here. Paste. Okay. Now it's on this desktop. And paste this. This is to restart. If you're gonna run a new file, just restart
Mhm.
everything. Play. Okay, do parts and this is it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So
Perfect.
even though you copy and paste it in backslashes, you change all the backslashes
To forward slashes, yeah.
See, I didn't do that and I didn't like it. And here's what the wrong. So
It's pretty straight. Almost.
yeah, but
Oh,
I don't know what this is. This is the acclamation part, maybe. No,
Possible.
it looks like it's error. Yeah. Well, yeah, I don't know what it is. So baseline correction. Pop it up. Ooh. I don't know about this. That looks worse. So, wait, did that look better? Which one looked better? This one? That was fine.
Mhm.
So I wouldn't even need to run the D-trend.
Gotcha.
Would you? What do you think?
I mean, you can try it and see, but I would at least. I mean, it looks from 400 on, it looks pretty straight.
Yeah. So see, I don't know if Wilson like if it's easy to slice like from here to
Yeah,
here.
and start at 200. Oh, because you can
Yeah.
set from 0 to 5,000, so you can do the same thing like 2 to whatever, right?
Yeah. Yeah. So it would have to, but then you'd have to.
You have to know the data point at 200. Because it
You
goes
have
by
to know. Yeah.
data point, not by seconds.
Well, you can. So okay. So there's two functions, right? iLock is the actual row number.
Mm.
So if it's 0.001, 0.002, 0.03,
Mhm.
it'll count 0 to 5,000 of those rows. Right.
Gotcha.
So you take out the I. So I stands for index, just
Yeah.
location. So you can just do, what was that, 200
Uh-huh.
to 900.
And
So
then-
then it'll pull 200 from 900 seconds.
Gotcha.
That's actually C-form, right? Yeah. See, there we go.
Oh,
So
okay.
just
So
check-
the I is the index of the individual
Yeah,
raw
so
data that's
the
going
raw,
out.
yeah, the rows.
Rows of raw.
Yeah, but see if I did 0 to 5,000, it'll just pull the whole thing because it only goes up to 900,
Gotcha.
right? So you can slice it that way too. if Wilson's okay with it,
Okay.
but I don't know what. Yeah, I'm
What
not
he
sure.
wants.
So yeah, so now let's run it now since I took out that initial crappy part, and it's a little bit better. And the filter. You gotta really zoom in to tell on these if they look nicer or not. That comes with experience. See, like, is this a breath? I don't know. Is this a breath? I don't know. Like, what's happening here?
Hmm.
This is why I didn't go into physio. Yeah, let's try this filter. This is running on the D trend again. Alright. See, now I lose.
Mm.
It's a little bit clearer where the breaths are. No, it's actually no. It's less clear because I filtered it too strong. So now every little bump got
Is
bigger.
got amplified, yeah.
Yeah. So I don't want to run that. So I want to keep it on SG. So I don't have to change anything.
Uh-huh.
Right. So then everything SG. That's what I want. So peak detect. Too strong. See, because I'm getting peaks down here. I
Mhm.
don't want that. It'll tell you how many peaks to detect too.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, I just put it like
And so then I would want to change maybe this threshold.
And then I'll just need to make the 27 for sheet.
So there we go. Well, this is a little too strong now, 74. But, so something in between there, 24. You can really just take any decimal number. Alright, okay, that's just a little bit better, right?
Gotcha.
But, let's see. Yeah, there we go. I don't know, see, but then you're missing these.
Mm.
So that means it's either you need D-trend stronger,
Okay.
or play with your D-trend stronger, filter differently, or you need to play with the peak detection settings.
Gotcha.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Because if these were up a little bit more, then it would
Then it would
detect it.
yeah, because it's literally getting that threshold.
Yeah. So there's that. For now, I'll just count it. And bursts. See how that looks like. Alright.
So now you're zooming in to see the green, yellow, green.
Yeah,
yellow.
green, yellow, yeah. But see, these are.
A little bit off.
Yeah. Well, how do I zoom it in ugly? Hold on. Yeah, you have to do like really tall rectangles.
Mm. Oh, what's this?
Yeah, green,
These-
yellow. Green. See, this one's green.
And then
all the way here is yellow.
yellow.
So it's gonna get the area of this whole thing.
Which is not.
Yeah. So see, and it's getting these two. So that's just more settings to play with. these ones, I don't know if Abby's lab notebooks are here,
Mhm.
but she wrote the code on the burst detection algorithm.
Okay.
So maybe you can like, if you find it, then you can
Look
read
it
about
up.
how she thought to code it. Cause I mean,
Yeah.
no, I mean sometimes it's like, well, I don't know how it really does it.
Gotcha.
It's just, yeah, I just kind of slap it on there, you know, copy
Yeah,
paste.
copy paste, copy.
Yeah, copy pasted it, and I was like, okay, cool. It works. Yeah, I haven't really had time to validate it or think of a new one. Like, I don't have an alternative solution, so I'm like,
Yeah. You're just basically getting what we already have and just making it
yeah.
smoother.
Well, I tried looking for one online, but there's none.
Gotcha.
So,
Well, at this point, anything's
oh, whoops.
super helpful.
Tall rectangles. Yeah, okay, that's a little bit better.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Oh
not
yeah.
these, but
Yeah.
it's
There's a
little
few of
better.
them, but
So we're in the right direction.
Uh-huh.
Let's see these. Yeah,
so it's just a matter of
we're-
making a little cheat sheet and saying like, oh, this filter, if you increase it, does this, and like this decreasing it, like shortens this.
Yeah, I mean, that just comes with experience.
Yeah.
Well, I only know because I've been working on this and I wrote the thing.
Yeah.
But, yeah, but see, these are good.
Yeah.
And here.
Okay.
Well, you want a red peak to show up here.
As
So
well.
if I saw this, then I would want, okay, that needs to change my peak settings.
Mm-hmm.
I'll just go back and change it and just play with it.
And what's that sine wave called again? Is that the burst?
The burst,
Burst
yeah.
is
So
the
the
sine wave.
yeah.
The
well,
yellow wave.
it's a sine wave, but like it's supposed to be a sine wave, but it's so like
It's so spread out.
yeah, so it has to do.
But that's the green red.
Yeah.
Green yellow.
yeah, green yellow. That's the burst. Yeah. Essentially, where does the peak start? Where does the peak end?
Mhm.
So it's basically you take calculus.
Yeah.
It's auto integration. Is what we're doing,
Oh, okay.
right?
All right. That's not
So
too bad.
the first step is to find the peaks and then find where the peaks start and end.
Gotcha.
And then based off that, then we can automatically integrate what's under the peak.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Look, it's just that most of the stuff is only like that's done on this stuff is only one peak, like on a mass spec. So
Yeah.
it's flat one area. That's
Yeah.
it. So then then calculate the burst area. This is gonna take a while. So in Python, if you ever need to write yourself notes, you just put a
Hashtag, and then it makes it.
yeah.
Icon.
It doesn't matter. So yeah, for me, like I always just like, because I always forget what I'm doing, so I always make sure I type notes. And so if you change something,
You can go back and see.
or you should just talk to yourself basically.
Mm.
That's what I do.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So yeah, this will be slow because it's
It's a large
there's a lot of there's a lot of bursts.
Yeah.
Bursts, a lot of green yellows. So it's gonna be slow. The other thing that's gonna be slow is the CWT.
Mm-hmm.
I ran it on a home data set last night on my Mac, and it took me an hour to run it. So it's done.
If we're using all that stuff tomorrow, you don't have to put them away, right?
Like what tools?
Like tools.
Yeah.